Dani, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you for having me. Hi.
Hi. So Squishmallows, these, I feel like they came out of nowhere and now they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everywhere.
How did that happen? Why did these catch on where other toys, other like squishy, soft, plushy toys did not catch on to this level?
I think that it's probably because of the diversity of them. Like the fact that there's so many different types of them. And they're kind of seen everywhere. So if you go to like any supermarket, any toy shop, they're like right there. And they've got really good social media as well, which obviously drives quite a lot of people into them, I think.
It was interesting to learn that they started out as carnival and claw machine prizes. They were made by Kelly Toys before being acquired by Jazwares. You know, you kind of think of those prizes as lesser than, but now they're like premium squishies.
Oh.
So Jazwares really helped take them to the next level. They've won awards. They're like Toy of the Year. What is so special? What differentiates these from any other plush on the market?
Honestly, I kind of think that it's just the hype around them.
Okay.
Like, everybody wants a Squishmallow. Like, you ask anybody, what do you want for Christmas? Squishmallows. And I think it is also the fact that there's so many different types as well.
Something for everybody. Now,
exactly.
They have a very unique squish. I don't know if it's the material inside of them, if that's proprietary, but it does have a unique feel. If you go to Target, do you guys have Target? Well, let's explain. People probably can guess by your accent that, but you're not from the States. Where are you located?
No.
Where are you located?
I am in the UK, United Kingdom.
Okay. Now, do you have Target over there?
No, we don't know.
Where do you shop? Where do you get your Squishmallows?
I get mine from like Tesco or like Vinted. Do you guys have Vinted?
Vintage?
It's Vinted. It's kind of like Macari.
Oh, okay. Macari is like eBay. Do you have eBay?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that's sort of similar. Like people. So you're buying from other collectors, not like from a store.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So going back to like what makes these unique, they if you go to the store, you're ordering yours online, do you get to like see them in person and like test them out before buying one, or you're just like sight unseen? You see it on a picture on the website and that's what gets sent to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. I was going to say, so I have to put quite a lot of faith in the people that are selling them. Like, I am very specific with mine. So all of mine have to have only been displayed and have, like, no stains on them, not being really touched or anything like that. So it's a lot of, like, kind of trusting the people that sell them, to be fair.
Yeah, you don't want them coming from a house with smokers or cats, because then... Have you ever got a Squishmallow in the mail and you're like, this is disgusting. I can't even bring this in. I'll contaminate the rest of my Squishmallows if I bring this one into the fold.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And then what do you do with it? You just toss it? You sell it back?
I have a full box of antibacterial wipes.
Okay.
So every single Squishmallow that comes through this door gets absolutely wiped or put in the washing machine. So normally I do that. And then kind of have them in like separate things, because all of them are in here. I'll turn this so you can see. They all have like little compartments for them to be in.
Sure.
So they're in separate compartments away.
Now, in the world of action figures, you can collect and you can open your toys, or you can keep them in the box. Squishmallows don't come in boxes, but they do come with tags. Do you keep the tags on there?
Okay. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so it's like so when I was growing up, and they still make these, but Beanie Babies were the biggest thing in the world. And you could get a Beanie Baby, but if it didn't have that tag, if it didn't have the tie heart, then you were like, this is not collectible anymore. It's not complete. It's just a child's toy at this point. So is that very important to you that your Squishmallows are complete?
Yes, it's very important. And I think it is because of kind of what you've just said with like the TY Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Like it feels incomplete without having the tags.
Mm-hmm.
And with Squishmallows, all of my big feet have like little bios and have the names on. And some of them are like select series, so there's only 10,000 of them in the world.
Okay.
And the tag shows that with the colour of it, the information,
Mm-hmm.
that type of thing. So yeah, it's really important to have them on.
You mentioned your big feet. That is you're not talking about your actual feet. You're talking about the character,
No.
Bigfoot. Is Bigfoot,
Bigfoot, yeah.
like because there's lots of Bigfoot characters in Squishmallow. Is that like their mascot that they dress up in all different ways?
There's kind of just different types. So I'll grab one for example. This one here, this is Astrid. So she is a Christmas one from 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And there is one specific type of Astrid, so there isn't any other ones. Whereas here, we have got Evita, and this Evita is once again a Christmas one.
Mm-hmm.
She comes with a trapper hat, whereas there's like 5 different types just of Evita in different sizes. So honestly, some of them are just standalone characters,
Yeah.
whereas some of them there's loads of the same one.
Mm-hmm. What's the rarest or most expensive Squishmallow that you have?
I will grab it.
Okay, get that one. I want to see.
I like it.
You gonna get it too?
This one,
Oh, it's in a box.
it's in a box.
San Diego
This one
Comic-Con
is-
exclusive. I see the little logo there in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
There
opened
is
it?
only 500 of this one in the world. And
Mm-hmm.
it opens up
Oh, that's nice. Nice display. 5
and
panel
it's
window.
got a UV light.
Oh, look at that. That is a nice display. Nice presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can keep that in the box because you can see. You're not going to be cuddling with that one. That one is that's a future investment piece. So you're gonna
That's staying in the box.
yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move. Jazwares is a company that I'm familiar with because they make action figures. They make wrestling action figures. They do lots of other properties. Other than Squishmallows, are they known for making stuffed animals?
They do some Hello Kitty things that I've seen.
Okay.
So they are quite like big into like creating like Sanrio toys and
Mm-hmm.
Sanrio plushies. But other
Yep.
than that, like I think the main focus plush wise is Squishmallows.
Squishmallows, yeah. I mean, they've done really well with it. I was just looking on eBay to see some of the properties. They do Stranger Things. There's a Demo Gorgon. Is that a popular one? That's kind of spooky for a Squishmallow.
Yeah, it's been a lot more popular than I thought it would be, to be
Mhm.
honest. Like, quite a lot of like fans have jumped at getting it, and you can find it in like Tesco and things up here,
Yeah.
which is always quite surprising because we don't really get them. Like, as much as America, we are kind of given the short end of the stick, to be
Sure.
fair.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. As a collector outside of the States, it sounds like you have to rely on other collectors to collect. Is it difficult? Is it much more expensive, do you feel, living outside the States, trying to be a Squishmallow collector or a collector of anything, really?
Yes and no. So I've got quite a few of mine from America. The one I've just showed you of the Joelle, I got her off one of my mutuals on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So she sent me that over from America. And like sometimes postage can be like 20 to 30
Right.
pounds for
Yeah.
one thing. Same with like when they did the Mallow Mash. So like they did the Halloween collection.
Mm-hmm.
Squishmallows, the Jazwares website released that the UK people could get it, but like shipping was like £26 on
Yeah.
top of the price of the
Right.
Squishmallow,
Right.
which isn't great. However,
Uh-huh.
the prices actually of the squish are cheaper than what they are in the UK. The
Oh.
only difference is the shipping costs.
Interesting. Okay. I was at Target today because I wanted to get one. Because even though Charlie here is a big fan of plushies, he doesn't have an official Squishmallow. So I wanted to get one. And yesterday in the Target app, they were 40% off as like one of their deals of the day. So today I went and the deal was over. So I was like, I'm not going to. I'm sorry. I'll get one. I took some video of it, but I was like, I don't need it. But the character that really stood out to me is he's a lobster roll.
Yes.
He's a lobster, but then he's in, a hot dog bun with all the toppings. Like, you would eat him. I thought that was very funny. Is that a new character? Is that a popular character? They had a lot of him.
I'm not too sure if he's very popular, but we have a lot of him in the UK too.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like a specific type. I think he's kind of just one of the characters they just make, yeah.
Yeah, just a generic character. I noticed that they come in lots of different sizes. There's the main size, I believe, because there are most of those, but then there's a smaller size, and then there's like the size of a bed, like really large Squishmallows.
Yeah.
Do they make is there like the world's largest Squishmallow? Do they make like a couple of those for like the like super fans?
I would say if I could actually open these to be able to say, you might be able to see some of them on there.
Uh-huh.
They're my biggest Squishmallows. So they are 20 inches, but I think the largest one is 24. And they've only made a few of them. I think there's maybe 2 or 3 different types.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they come all the way from being that big.
Yeah.
To that big. There's a lot of them.
So it seems like Squishmallows really took off during the pandemic and lockdown because people, they were just looking for things to keep their sanity, and these were nice things that you could hug and make you feel safe. Did you see the community really start to expand in 2020? I
actually only joined the community last year.
Okay.
So I'm a relatively new collector.
Mm-hmm.
But from what other people have said who have been in the community since it first began, it massively skyrocketed during the pandemic.
Yeah.
As you said, people were just kind of looking for something to kind of seek comfort in and that type of thing.
Right.
And that's when Squishmallows kind of blew up on the social media, and everybody was getting one and everyone wanted to be a part of it.
Right. You're a relatively new collector, but your excitement for Squishmallows was so high that you said that you need to create a YouTube channel to share this with the world. How did that come about? Have you made YouTube channels before? Is this your first one?
I used to make YouTube videos years ago. I think I started when I was maybe 10 or something. I would just post really random things. And then I stopped for a while. And then when I began thinking, I want to make my plush things, my career, my life type of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, why not? Why not just post something? And honestly, it's took off more than I thought it would, to be fair. And I've made loads of friends from it, which is awesome. So yeah, I just thought, why not? I just want to share it with people.
Sure. Do you have Squishmallow conventions? Is your goal to be the international correspondent for Squishmallows? Has Jazwares been in touch? What is where do you see this going?
I take inspiration. There's a creator called Froggy Crossing, and she lives in America, and she's got 1.2 million subscribers. And my goal is to be the UK version of this, because as I've been scrolling through and type of thing, I haven't found many UK plushie collectors that actually produce videos like that. So I want to kind of be the person who can be the advocate for the UK collectors.
Gotcha.
And in terms of Jazwares being in touch, they sometimes like some of my posts. Squishmallows UK actually liked my reel today when I was at work.
There you go.
So I got very excited. But other than that, that's kind of all the interaction I've got with them so far.
All right. Well, we are besties with Jeremy Padower, who's one of the big wigs at Jazwares. So we're trying to connect you two, get him to send over some exclusives or something. So that's our goal, to try to help you out.
Oh, thank you. How kind.
So when you have a popular toy, other toy companies are like, "Hey, we can do that too." So there has been no shortage of Squishmallow copycats, and we have a few of these. So I want to show off some of the ones that we have, and you can let me know if you guys have these too. So these are called Snackles. They come in little blind balls, so you don't know what you're getting. And then it's a little circular animal, but he comes with a treat. So it comes with a snack, sure, but it's it's branded by Hershey, or there's other foods or other treats. So it's like, what do kids love more than chocolate and stuffed animals? It's not real. It's a fake toy, or it's a fake chocolate. Do you guys have Snackles over in the UK?
They actually, I think they only came out like 2 months ago.
Oh wow,
actually,
okay.
in the UK. But from what I've seen from like American people, it does actually seem to be quite popular. But it hasn't really took off here, to be honest.
Here's our biggest
Not really.
Snackle.
We have a larger size Snackle we'd want to show off too. This is he has Mentos, and he is the Fresh Maker elephant. So we have that one too.
Cool.
So that one's not a blind ball. That one just comes. You can tell what you're getting with that one. I know that Squishmallows has a partnership with Bluey, and then there's another company that makes Bluey stuffies and toys, Moose Toys. But Moose Toys, we're big fans of them, and they sent us over a couple Bluey toys. Is Bluey's from Australia, but is Bluey big in the UK as well?
Very, very big.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We love Bluey. My co-host Bill, his kids are obsessed, and my kids are finally getting into Bluey as well, and I'm a big fan. It's nice because every episode's only 15 minutes. The kids acting, the I don't know how they got those kids to act as well as they do. It's really impressive. This is Ugly Dolls. Do you guys have these over there? Or not Ugly Dolls? What are these called?
They're like
Forget what they're called, but they have like realistic teeth. It's like really creepy.
Fugglers.
Yes, that's right.
Fugglers.
What is it? Fugglers. That's right. Fugglers. Yeah.
Fugglers.
So
yes.
Yeah, so this is made by Ty. So Ty, the Beanie Baby people, they're like, well, we can do that too. And this is the Squish is similar. It's just not right. I don't know how. I just don't know what's inside the Squishmallows, but it's so unique. It's a unique squish. And then this is a purebred, which is a loaf of bread, like stress ball kind of squish, but they look like dogs.
Yeah, and they're bread.
So they look like bread, pure bread. Like, it's a pun. I like that. I appreciate that. So at Target today, I did not get a Squishmallow, but they have these cute little bears, and they're wearing Target vests. So it's like the bear is employed at Target. So I'm a big fan. I don't know. Do you have brand loyalty to stores? Like I love, like growing up, there was Toys R Us. Did you have Toys R Us? Do you still have Toys R Us in the UK?
No.
No. But did you ever?
No.
I think
Not that I can remember.
I think they must have been there. Well,
there
Toys R Us
must have been one. Though.
Yeah, at some point. So Toys R Us, that was like my entire childhood. Like that's what this show is sort of like. Our logo is reminiscent of that. So I have loyalty to like stores. So I love Target. So they have a little dog, Bullseye, who's a little French terrier, or like a little, I don't know what he is, but he's a little white dog. So this is a bear, obviously, but they anything they put the Target logo on, I'm a big fan of.
He's a polar bear.
Well, that guy's a polar bear, yeah, because it's like for Christmas. Now, going back into my childhood, Fisher Price, they made these things called Puffalumps. Now, this is like made out of the material that a parachute is made out of, like a nylon. It's almost like it would get cold. It would like be like a pillow. It's kind of nice. And this is like kind of stuff. And then like cool glasses were really big in the 80s and 90s. So he comes with these lenticular glasses. So I like found him on eBay, and I was like, I had him as a kid. I had to rebuy him.
They change color when you look at them, the different sizes.
The glasses do?
Yeah, you didn't notice that? You were
Oh,
cheating.
they're lenticular. They like
Yeah, they
changed the
turned
picture.
different
This is a
That's
toy
cool.
from a few years ago, Singamajigs, and they have their mouth looks like a hair tie, and when you squeeze their belly, the batteries are dead. But he should make like a note, and then maybe I turned him off. But if you got all of them, they would do like a little chorus. Wonder if maybe the batteries just died. But I thought these were great. These like won some toy awards too. Like it's like a learning toy kind of. You can like teach kids rhythm or something. I have a whole like tote of them outside. Yeah. So like I've always loved plushies, but now Charlie, he's 8 years old. It's much more accepted, especially for boys, to collect plush toys. Growing up, did you feel like people like would make fun of you, or was everyone very accepted, or did you even collect stuffed animals growing up?
When I was younger, I used to collect everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got ADHD,
Okay.
so one of my things is like hoarding.
Sure,
So,
sure.
have you heard of Squinkies?
Yes, absolutely. Squinkies.
Squinkies. I had
Got lots of Squinkies.
hundreds and hundreds of Squinkies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, I collected loads, and I mean, people weren't always the nicest about it because
Sure.
it's the whole thing of like, if you like anything different, then
Yes.
people are obviously going to be horrible about things. But I mean, I just kept going with it,
Yeah.
and here I am now doing cool things like being on a podcast and things. So
Absolutely. You were in a newspaper. They wrote an article about you. Tell us how that came about.
So I realised that like Squishmallows were really in the news,
Mhm.
and I reached out to my local newspaper and I was like, "Hi, I collect Squishmallows. If you want any information about them, let me know." So then they emailed me and they were like, "Oh, Danielle, we really want to write an article," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So then they just asked me loads of questions and they wrote it, and all of us are still very shocked.
Yeah.
But
sure.
like, yeah, it was cool.
Did they plug your social media? Did you get like a bunch of new followers from that?
I actually got a few subscribers, yeah.
There you
so I was
go.
very happy.
Yeah. How often do you make new videos for your YouTube?
Twice a week.
Okay.
So it's meant to be Tuesdays and Saturdays, but since I started a new job, it's kind of like when I have the time.
Sure,
So Wednesdays
sure.
and Sundays,
Yeah.
either them days, yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you follow Dani at Dani's Mallows, Mallows. Bill and I, when we were talking about having you on, we were debating how to pronounce the product Squishmallows, because in America it's like, it originates from marshmallow, and we say mellow even though there's an A. Like a lot of the times the way that Americans pronounce things doesn't make any sense. But you respect the A. You say Mallows.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. So Dani's Mallows. What is the format of your YouTube channel? Is it a vlog where you just talk about the latest Squishmallow news and you're collecting? Do you have people on to interview?
I sometimes do videos of reacting to people's collections.
Mm-hmm.
So as well as Squishmallows, I also collect Build-A-Bear frogs.
Oh, frogs specifically?
Specifically frogs.
Charlie's ears just
me-
perked up. He is a big Build-A-Bear fan.
I have a T-Rex.
Let me show you.
I have a T-Rex and...
Oh, look at all those frogs. Wow.
Cute.
Lots of frogs.
Huge one.
Wow.
I don't...
So I'll post videos about like Build-A-Bear frogs and just Build-A-Bears in general.
Mm-hmm.
I normally post my kind of news type ones on TikTok.
Okay.
And then it's just kind of everything. So I actually posted a vlog last week, which me and my boyfriend, we were in Manchester. He helps me a lot with my collecting and like recording videos with me.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a whole vlog of finding Squishmallows, jelly cats, that type of thing. So it's kind of just everything. I kind of just do a broad range of things.
Okay. So you're in the UK. It's Christmas time. Is it the most magical time to be in the UK? Like, I'm thinking Harry Potter. I'm thinking like the movie Love Actually? Is it snowing? Is it just wonderful? I imagine it's wonderful. It's not.
Really?
Not really. It's not great.
Our weather is just awful. Like, I know that's like the typical British thing that we have awful weather.
Yeah.
But at least where I'm from, definitely.
Yeah.
We get no snow.
No snow.
But, I mean, no snow. No.
Just
You
rain.
get snow.
We don't get. Well,
Yeah.
I'm in Florida, so I'm not getting any snow. It's
We
very,
never get snow.
very warm. If there's snow, something terrible has happened. Something gone terribly wrong.
It's gone
It's
horrible.
horribly wrong.
It
Um,
never snowed.
Being in the UK, are you a big Harry Potter fan, or are you over it? It's like too much. a
Not
fan.
Harry Potter.
Not a fan at
No.
all. Okay.
I'm not a fan either, really.
moving right along. Do you see yourself staying where you are? Do you want to come to the States? Like, what are your life goals?
Okay, so my life goal is to definitely move out of like this area
Mhm.
because I live in like a really small village.
Oh.
So I want to be in a city. I definitely want to come to America.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so jealous of all the like cool Squishmallows and things that like I can never see.
Uh-huh.
So I want to go to like a convention or like something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I obviously have like a full-time job at the minute,
Mhm.
but my dream is to just be able to do content
Sure.
like full-time
Yeah.
and just do something I really want to do.
You and me
Do
both.
you know what I mean?
I think that's our goal. Yeah. Everybody on
Yeah.
here. We just want to make content. That's all we want to do. Well, I'll tell you what. You keep
Mhm.
doing what you're doing, and you make the right contacts at Jazwares. I bet they'd fly you out, make you their international mascot. You just gotta keep at it. You just gotta keep at it.
Will.
Keep making good content. Where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on YouTube at Dani's Mallows, TikTok Dani's Mallows, and Instagram Dani's.mallows.
There you go. Dani, final question for you. Your dream Squishmallow. What is it? What does it look like? What character? Is it you? Is it a
Ooh.
Squishmallow of you?
I think that would be the coolest thing
That
ever.
would be cool, yeah.
My own Squishmallow. Yeah,
There
my
you
own
go.
Squishmallow.
Custom. That would be pretty cool. All right, Dani,
Mhm.
thank you so much for joining us today. It was great learning more about Squishmallows.
Thank you so much for having me on. I've really enjoyed it.
Have a great one.
You too. Bye.